When you think of Africa, what comes to mind? War, poverty, corruption? That's exactly what they want you to think. But what if I told you that Africa is richer than you could ever imagine? Not just in gold and diamonds and oil, but in culture, mindset, youth, opportunity. What if I told you that there's more to Africa than meets the eye? Welcome to this channel, where it's our job to challenge the status quo and bring you the truth about Africa and its people. In today's video, we'll be looking at why Africa is actually richer than you think. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Make sure you subscribe so you can join us every Wednesday and Saturday for our weekly uploads. Africa holds 60% of the world's arable land. Over 30% of the world's mineral reserves, everything from the cobalt in your smartphone to the diamonds in your wedding ring. Chances are they come from here. The Congo alone could power the world. Nigeria's film industry, Nollywood, is second only to Hollywood, and tech cities are rising in Nairobi, Accra, Kigali, and Lagos. But Africa's true wealth isn't just in its lands or its resources. It's also in its people. Africa is not just rich in minerals, it's rich in mindset. Over 70% of the population is under 30. Young Africans are building apps, empires and brands, all with just a smartphone. They're hustling online, creating music, writing code, and building futures. From Cabo Verde to Ghana, youth are flipping the script. So if you're thinking Africa is just a place of poverty and war, well, you couldn't be more wrong. So why do they keep showing you the same old image? The starving child, the dirty village, the warlord? Because if you knew the truth, if you knew how rich Africa really is, you'd ask one question. Why are Africans poor on the richest continent in the world? Let me tell you, it's because of a global plot to keep Africa poor, to keep us divided. They don't want you to know that Africa is waking up. I was born and raised in South Africa, a country full of beauty and pain, where the scars of apartheid still run deep. But despite the challenges, I've seen firsthand the incredible talent and resilience of my people. We've produced some of the most influential thinkers: Nelson Mandela, Wangari, Maathai, Chinua Achebe. We've given the world the gift of music, from Miriam Makeba to Fela Kuti to Salif Keita, and our literature. Our literature has moved hearts and minds across the globe. Chinua Achebe, Wo, Soyinka, Ngugi wa Thiong'o. Our stories have been a beacon of hope and inspiration. Africa is not a forgotten continent. It's a rising powerhouse. Look at our infrastructure projects. The Standard Gauge Railway in Kenya, the Abuja-Kaduna Railway in Nigeria, the Lagos-Sabongari Railway in Nigeria. These are just a few examples of the many infrastructure projects that are transforming our continent. In fact, Africa is home to 6 of the world's fastest-growing economies. We are not sitting back, we are building our future. Take Morocco, for example. This country has come a long way since its humble beginnings. Today, Morocco is a major player on the global stage, driving innovation and development in North Africa. And then there's Rwanda, the land of 1,000 hills. Despite its tragic past, Rwanda is now known as the Singapore of Africa, a beacon of peace and prosperity. And let's not forget Ethiopia, the land of ancient origins. Despite facing its fair share of challenges, Ethiopia is on the rise with a booming population and a thriving economy. Its capital, Addis Ababa, is a hub of activity and a center of excellence. Egypt, the cradle of civilization, is also making its mark on the world stage. With its strategic location and rich history, Egypt is a major player in the global economy. And let's talk about Ghana, the gateway to West Africa. With its stable democracy and business-friendly environment, Ghana is attracting foreign investment and becoming a hub for entrepreneurship. These are just a few examples of the many countries in Africa that are paving the way for a brighter future. Africa is not just a place of poverty and war, it's a place of hope and opportunity. And it's time the world saw us for who we truly are. A people with a rich history and culture, a bright future, and the potential to change the world. You see, Africa is not the future. Africa is the now. And it's time the world sees it. Yes, we've faced our fair share of challenges: colonialism, corruption, climate change. But through it all, the African spirit has endured. We've come together as one people, one continent, one destiny. In recent times, we've seen countless stories of Africans coming together to help each other. During the COVID-19 pandemic, ordinary citizens donated food and supplies to those in need. When conflict erupted in Ukraine, Africans put their differences aside and organized peace marches. And when natural disasters struck, Africans from all walks of life came together to help their brothers and sisters. We've also seen African governments working together like never before. Through the African Continental Free Trade Area, African countries are breaking down trade barriers and creating a single market for goods and services. We're investing in our own solutions to our problems, from healthcare to education to infrastructure. And we're welcoming foreign investment and partnerships that align with our values and priorities. Most importantly, we're telling our own stories. For too long, the narrative about Africa has been controlled by outsiders. But today, we have more tools than ever before to tell our own story. And we're using those tools to challenge negative stereotypes and show the world the real Africa. Here are just a few examples of African creators who are paving the way. Trevor Noah, the comedian who became the host of The Daily Show and is one of the most successful comedians in the world. Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie is a novelist whose books have been translated into over 30 languages and have won numerous awards, including the prestigious Orange Prize for Fiction. Lupita Nyong'o is the actress who won an Academy Award for her role in 12 Years a Slave and has since starred in numerous blockbuster films. John Boyega, the actor who played a pivotal role in the Star Wars sequel trilogy and has become a prominent voice for social justice. Thuso Mbedu, the actress who made history as the first South African woman to be nominated for an actress in a leading role at the Primetime Emmy Awards. Trevor Stupart, the singer-songwriter who won a Grammy Award for Best World Music Album and has collaborated with some of the biggest names in the music industry, including Bono and Peter Gabriel. Burna Boy, the singer-songwriter who won a Grammy Award for Best Global Music Album and is one of the most streamed artists in the world. Tems, the singer-songwriter whose unique blend of Afrobeats, R&B, and soul has made her one of the most exciting new artists on the continent. Diamond Platnumz, the singer-songwriter who is known as the King of Bongo Flava and is one of the most successful artists in East Africa. Wizkid, the singer-songwriter who has won numerous awards, including 3 Grammy Awards, and is one of the most popular artists in Africa. Yemi Alade, the singer-songwriter who is known for her energetic performances and has represented Africa on numerous high-profile platforms. The singer-songwriter who is known for her powerful vocals and has won numerous awards, including 4 Grammy Awards. These are just a few examples of the many African creators who are paving the way and inspiring the next generation. See, the world is changing, and Africa is leading the way. We are a continent of innovators, entrepreneurs, and changemakers. We are a continent that is home to some of the brightest minds and most talented individuals. We are a continent that is rich in culture, history, and beauty. We are a continent that is on the rise, and it is time the world sees us for who we truly are. So what can you do to be part of the African Revolution? First, you can educate yourself about Africa and its people. Challenge your own biases and stereotypes and be willing to learn from others. Second, you can support African businesses and organizations that are making a positive impact. Invest in Africa and help create jobs and opportunities for young Africans. Third, you can use your voice to speak out against injustice and inequality, raise awareness about the challenges facing Africa, and call for change. And fourth, you can celebrate African culture and heritage. Appreciate the beauty of our music, art, fashion, and literature, and share it with others. Remember, Africa is not the future. Africa is the now, and it's time the world sees it. That's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new about Africa and its people. If you did, please hit the like button and comment below with your thoughts. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos and join the conversation. Remember, Africa is not the future, Africa is the now. It's time the world sees it. See you next time.